Welcome, everybody. Time once again for the PM show.
Eric Hines.
With Larry and Nancy Manetti. And we'll link, of course, your link to the movies coming up later in this show.
How's it going, everybody?
So how you doing, Larry?
I'm doing pretty good, Dance.
I'm just getting hammered in studio this morning.
We have a mess here. We have a dysfunctional camera.
Yeah, so every time I look at Larry, you see the back of my head, which is not so terrible.
So Nancy's just going to look at me the entire show.
So I'm just going to look at Will the whole
but
show.
that means, Will, you're not on camera.
Oh, that's true. Now it's the back of my head.
Okay.
We just want to thank you, Eric, for the nice setup.
A little sweaty in studio today, guys.
What do you mean?
The man's doing what he can.
That's right. Thank you. I'm holding it together.
Hey, listen, I want to say I hope everybody had a lovely Easter and a Passover, and that everybody is well and happy.
Absolutely. Thank you for that sentiment.
Easter was very quiet for us.
It was
Easter
lovely.
usually is, though.
Yeah.
Yes, the bunny only comes. Never mind.
You know, I'm noticing, Eric, you have a new Frank Sinatra.
Thank you very much for noticing, Larry. Yeah.
I like that. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I like the gray.
Does your camera catch that?
Actually, only when I turn like this. For you guys out there in the viewing audience in the CRN Interactive chat room on Ustream, thank you for thumb-upping my hat. Thumb-upping my hat.
Yes, Lonnie Anderson will love
Thumb-upping
it. You know, folks, we have the wonderful, gorgeous Lonnie Anderson.
Is she hot or what?
She is hot. Yeah,
Yes.
and my pal over here, Eric.
Uh-oh.
Is that why you wore your new hat?
Wanted to look
Now,
good.
This is what I
He's
get for opening my
blushing.
mouth. Yeah.
Look, he
He is
blushing.
literally blushing.
That's
Bought a
what
whole
he
new outfit just for Lonnie.
That's right.
Good.
Even though she's not going to
Lonnie, if you're listening.
she's here in spirit, and I got to make sure. I
No,
look
she's
good.
coming in. Didn't
Oh,
you
is she?
know?
Oh no.
Oh, look at him.
He just turned white.
Hey, everybody, not to take anything away from
Well,
Lonnie,
I'm not
but
giving you mouth to mouth.
I just want to say hey to Cahill and Cece and Dennis
yeah.
and our family
And all our friends and
all of you people out there in television land.
You got some packages here, Larry. Number one, I see
We
you got
have
the CRN
to
business
thank
cards.
Vincenzo Antonio Magno. M-A-G-N-O.
Magno.
Thank
That
you so
is
much.
so sweet.
Thank you so much for the
Can we say what it is?
gift. Yes, it's maple syrup.
Oh, nice.
And cookies and biscotti.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't
wow.
wait to get into this.
The real deal, huh?
You know, I just
Yes.
had a thought. I wonder how maple syrup and vodka on ice is.
I think that's why they sent it to you.
Yeah.
To go with that.
pretty cool.
Let's go to a
Tito's.
Tito's.
Vincenzo,
one.
greatly appreciated. That means a lot to me.
Thank you, Vincenzo.
And also, I just sent out Daniel Brandt, and if you're listening, I don't know what time it is in Germany, but we're sending your pictures out to you. So.
All right. You guys stick around. Lonnie Anderson coming up. The Blonde Bombshell. Give us a call, 800-336-2225. 800-336-2225. It is the PM show with Larry and Nancy Manetti.
She's not only a bombshell, she's very bright and very nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And all those things, too.
And
Yeah.
she has a nice voice.
Well, I guess we'll learn all about that coming up.
Hi, this is Larry Manetti. I played Rick on Magnum PI. This winter, you've got to escape to Hawaii and stay at the Hilton Hawaiian Village Waikiki Beach Resort. Come lounge by your choice of 5 beautiful sparkling swimming pools. Surf or swim on Waikiki's widest white sandy beach. Enjoy water sports at Duke Kahanamoku Lagoon. Visit the shops. Dine at any one of Hilton Hawaiian Village's favorite restaurants and watch awesome fireworks on Friday nights. Hilton Hawaiian Village is Waikiki's only true destination resort. With more of everything, folks, book today at HiltonHawaiianVillage.com or see your travel agency. And don't forget to say, Rick sent me.
Wondered whatever became of me. Manetti, WKRP.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the PM show with Larry and Nancy Manetti. Yeah,
Ronnie
guys.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Hi.
How are you,
Hello.
sweetie?
Hi, Nancy. How's the theme? That's fantastic.
Well,
Would you expect anything less?
How are you guys?
Oh, we're fine.
we're
sweetie.
terrific. How are you?
Well, I'm just doing wonderfully. Thank you.
Yeah. How old is your son now?
He is 24.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a behind-the-scenes guy. He's on the camera crew.
How
What-
fabulous.
I know. He's filming a zombie movie at the moment. I think everybody's filming a zombie movie.
Oh, that's so much fun.
That's great that
Wow.
he's in the business.
He is in the business.
How long has that been?
Let's see. He started out as an editor. He said it was too solitary. Always was playing around with the camera. So he said had been at UCLA in film school.
That's where my son
Yeah.
went to film school.
No, he went to SC, honey,
Oh
but
yeah,
that's okay.
Well, they're both in LA. But that's I'm really proud of him. That's terrific news.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Terrific.
Well,
news.
he's got a good mommy.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
so,
you. And
what's up with you, kid? What have you
well,
been
you
doing?
know what? I have grandchildren. I have my daughter has grown. She's a superintendent of schools. I have all this family going on. And as actors, we're always just looking for the next job. Nobody ever retires.
No.
That's true.
And so in the meantime, Barbara Eden is a really good friend of mine, and she said, you should go and do these fan shows. They're so much fun. Everybody gets to see you. And it's just a good time, and you get to see a lot of people you haven't seen in a long time. So she talked me into it.
well, they're
great.
fun. Larry and I have done a lot of them, and
And you have fun?
they're a blast.
The
And
Hollywood show.
You're doing it at the Westin Los Angeles Airport Hotel
Right,
on
and-
April 19th to the 21st, yes?
And David Elkeby, he's the boss. He's the nicest guy.
And it just is so fun. And Jan Smithers, who was Bailey Quarters on WKRP.
Okay.
Oh, fun.
Howard Hessman, Johnny Fever, and Tim Reed, Venus Flytrap.
Now,
we will all four of us be there.
Now,
Oh,
have you
great.
kept in contact with them,
No,
or will you be seeing
we do.
them?
We all email, and we try and have a lunch or dinner once a year.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah. How about you guys? I mean, do you keep in touch with everybody from Magnum too?
No, Nancy sleeps across the street. Yeah. Nah,
Yes, we do. We do. We have Roger. We see a lot, and Tom is in and out because he's in New York.
You busy?
Yeah, and unfortunately, John lives in Texas, so we don't see much of him. But we're all still hanging out. That's my husband's phone. If you want.
You know what? I'm looking at the thing at Selleck.
Tell him we're a little
No,
busy.
No, he'd be. I would put him on the air with you, Lonnie, but I know he'd get PO'd.
He would. He
Yeah,
would.
he's so strange.
No
but,
surprises. no
Yeah,
surprises.
the only one that we don't keep in contact with is with Hillerman, and he's like retired, and he lives in Houston, Texas. So I'm like you, and I have to tell you that I looked at your bio
Yeah.
and all your credits. My God, you
Yeah.
have done a big body of work.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. And, it's funny to be best known for WKRP when, you've done, oh, gosh, I don't know, if I've done 6 other series or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And TV movies and feature films and everything else. And I was sitting next to Ernie Borgnine
Oh,
a couple of years ago, and he was so sweet, and he said, I have an Academy Award,
Aw.
but everybody just wants to talk about McHale's Navy.
isn't that something?
And so you think about there's that one show, I guess, that one character that you do that really hit home with everybody. And that's what Jennifer is on WKRP.
Yeah.
Well, you started out. What was your first job? It was.
I was 10 years old. I played a Native American princess
In
a play
Nevada
on stage,
Smith?
in a musical. I was a musical theater actress.
Oh.
And then I moved into just little theater, commercials, industrial shows, all that kind of stuff. Then I traveled, and, I did Fiddler on the Roof for 53 weeks.
That is amazing.
That was all my Black Bear days. I did all of those shows.
Wow.
And really, the reason I put myself through the University of Minnesota, and I was a mom, and divorced mom, and a teenager. And finally, I'd worked so much at night, I thought it would be great for Deidre, my daughter, if I worked during the day And that's how naive I was. I moved to L.A. to work in the daytime on TV.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Well, somehow it worked out, huh?
and it worked out great. I
That-
never have.
that's a
ever
big
looked back.
difference from St. Paul's, Minneapolis.
Yes. That's
Now-
where I'm from.
Now, what made you go blonde?
WKRP.
Really?
Yeah, I had been kind of playing with my hair because photographers kept saying, your hair is so dark, it absorbs the light. You look ethnic, and we can't, it's an ink blob on your head and all that kind of stuff. So I went to the drugstore, and I started coloring it different colors, and the lighter I got it, the more work I got.
Isn't that something?
And so I wasn't quite blonde for the pilot of WKRP, and talked to Hugh Wilson, who created the show, and he said, let's make her look like Lana Turner and be the smartest person in the room.
Oh, funny.
And that's how I have now been a slave to this hair.
Well,
for
that was
all of these years.
that was in 1978, right?
78.
Wow.
78, and
that's
my
your
roots
trademark.
refused to grow in blonde. I just don't.
You'd think they would have learned by now.
They would have, yeah.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Now, isn't that your show on reruns now?
Yes, it is, and it just goes on forever. Don't you think? I mean, don't you realize that you have all these new fans every once in a while? These kids come up to you, and thank God, Jim Neighbors once told me that he was in an airport and a kid came up to him and said, "Are you Gomer Pyle's dad?"
Oh, no.
That's funny.
And so I feel like that once in a while.
Oh, that's, yeah.
But
mean,
I mostly
Magnum-
run into people who are named Jennifer, who were named after my character, or their mother was watching WKRP when they were born, or whatever.
Aw.
And then I run into a lot of Lonnies, too.
Wow.
And, of course, those are mostly in Hawaii.
Well, you, they came back with the show in 91 and 2.
Yes, and I didn't do it then.
Oh, you did not?
No, it was just Gordon and Frank Bonner, Gordon Jump, and Richard Sanders.
Ah.
And the rest of us did not
Oh, I see.
return.
I see.
Because
Yeah.
we didn't have our fearless leader, Hugh Wilson, who created the show. Without him, it was not the same.
Well, that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
What was it like to play Jane Mansfield?
I loved it so much because, first, it's scary because it's a real person.
Yeah.
But everybody remembered her. You know, there's still people around that knew her, and Mariska came to the set.
Aw.
And then later on, I was sanctioned by Mickey, her father, and it was a real thrill to play somebody that interesting.
Well, is Mariska as nice as she seems on the air?
Yes,
Because
she is absolutely
she comes
adorable.
Comes
She and
across.
my daughter were in the same sorority, not the same year, but at UCLA.
Wow.
And she just is the loveliest girl. And we also did like a Gambler 5 together with Kenny Rogers.
Hey, sweetie,
Yeah?
hang in there. We're going to pause, and you stick with us. We'll be
Okay,
right
babe.
back.
Guys, stick around. More great stuff coming up here on the PM Show with Larry and Nancy Manetti. Lonnie Anderson, give us a call, 800-336-2225. Yeah,
Lonnie.
800-336-2225. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, folks. This is Larry Manetti. And many of you out there suffer from skin problems. Well, I've been telling you for months how to solve that problem. It's called Herpanicin. It's the most unique and effective formula on the market. It cleans your skin from the inside out. It gets rid of all kinds of acne on your back, your neck, your face, so you can feel and you could look like a movie star. Herpanicin is a natural supplement. It was created by Dr. Wayne Diamond and his staff, and trust me, this really works. I've been on these supplements for over a year now and never had a problem. There is no reason in the world to wake up and be afraid to look in the mirror. You trust Larry. Just try it. Call 888-467-4200. 888-467-4200.
Looking for new car insurance? Tired of endless phone calls, quotes, and confusing advertising? Ready for My Quote saves you time and money by doing all the work and connecting you directly to the plan matching your driving needs. Call Ready for My Quote 24/7 at 800-259-4985. That's Ready for My Quote, 800-259-4985. Been in an accident recently or have a bad driving record? Don't worry about it. Ready for My Quote finds the best plan for all drivers. Stop worrying and start saving on auto insurance today. Ready for My Quote, 800-259-4985. Again, that's 800-259-4985. There's a lot of important things in life to spend time on. Searching for the best auto insurance isn't one of them. Call Ready for My Quote at 800-259-4985. Ready for My Quote, 800-259-4985.
Whether it's a serious fall, fire danger, or other type of home emergency, Life Alert is there for you. The company with its slogan, "Help, I've fallen and I can't get up," protects its members. Here are some of them.
When you have a heart attack like I did and there's no one there, Life Alert was there for me.
Having a secure feeling through Life Alert is ideal.
My independence is possible because of it.
Now, Life Alert can also protect you in a fire emergency with a system that automatically notifies our monitoring center.
Thanks to Life Alert, you can live alone without ever being alone.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-814-4041. That's 1-800-814-4041. Call now, 1-800-814-4041. For a free brochure, call 1-800-814-4041. 1-800-814-4041.
Heading up that highway, leaving you behind. Hardest thing I ever had to do. Broke my heart in two, but baby, pay no mind. The price for finding me was losing you. Memories help me hide my love.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the PM show with Larry and Nancy Manetti. Poised and pleased to have on the line Lonnie Anderson.
Hey, Lonnie.
Are you still there, Lonnie?
I am, and I'm just listening to the song.
Yeah, that was a neat song. What was
It was a great song, and I think so many bands learn to play it. If I ever go into a club, even now, people strike that up.
Do you still sing?
Do I? Yes.
Where?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I did a musical in Ohio not too long ago just to see if I could still do it. And it was really, really fun, but a lot harder than I remember when I was young and a gypsy and on the road.
So did you start all your training? Did you start off in Minnesota or was it all here?
It was in Minnesota. Then I moved to Chicago, then New York, then L.A.
Wow. Did you have training in Chicago?
Yes.
With who?
Shirley Hamilton was my first commercial
Oh, my God.
agent.
Oh, Shirley. That was Larry's agent.
That was my agent, too.
Was she, too?
Yeah, she passed
yeah.
on. She was a sweet lady.
Oh, wasn't she?
Yeah.
We love Chicago, but then
That's
Larry and I
lovely.
are both from Chicago.
Oh, my God. See, I did my first national commercial for Secret Deodorant out of Chicago.
Oh, I love that city.
And it's just, I love it. And it was so close by. So it was kind of like my first step away from my hometown.
Did you live in the downtown area?
It was, I lived with a girlfriend who had worked with me in Minnesota in a theater, and then I went and stayed with her. And then I bummed around and stayed with somebody else in New York. All my girlfriends came in handy. They were so wonderful.
Yeah.
And
But that's so much fun growing up like that. And,
didn't you love the climb? I loved the climb.
Well, that's the whole adventure.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
the
And I
adventure
keep
that's
telling that to young people, just enjoy the climb. Don't be so worried about getting there.
And
Well, you look back and there's so many wonderful memories that are memories now. Maybe at the time you didn't think so.
Yeah, exactly.
But you look back and you just have to laugh and say, God, I can't believe I did that.
I know, the twists and turns.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was so fun. Larry, didn't you and I do we hosted something in Hawaii together?
we did?
Yes, it was, this is a while ago. It was at some big concert hall.
Oh,
We were the hosts of like a variety program.
Oh, yeah, I vaguely remember it. That's right. The guy, what's
We've
his
known
name?
each other forever.
But that guy that was on MASH was in that, I remember.
Yes.
Yeah, what the heck was that?
I don't know. I can't remember either. I can't remember what it was for. I just remember you and I out there.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, that's cool. Now I could say that I work with you.
Yes, we did work together. Yeah.
Who else was Carol Burnett in that?
You know, I think she was, and was it Jim too? Was Jim Neighbors? I don't know. It was like everybody on the island, and it was a big charity function.
Yeah, I think was Luciano Pavarotti. Was he there?
I think that was it.
Yeah, because it was a terrible disaster. Selleck got us to get up front. The security guards are going nuts, and Selleck says, "You're going to be able to ask him a question, so get one in your mind." So I could. He made me so nervous. And then there's this. I walk up to this guy, and he's a mountain. He's a silent wall. And he looks at me, and he goes, "Yes." I says, "Who's your agent?"
No, you said, "I think we have the same agent."
Or something like that. And he looked at me like I was an idiot. And Selleck pushed me under his arm and said, "Larry." Yeah, I remember now. Yeah,
That's so funny.
One of the many.
One of the many.
Well, I want to give the website for the Hollywood show,
Oh, good.
so
That'd
all
be
of
good.
you can look it up and go and pay.
see all the people that are going to be there.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a good time.
Well, you know, I'm just looking for. I'm not like a big fan myself, so I'm looking forward to seeing all of these people.
there's
Again,
a
that
lot
would be
of
so
them.
fun.
Hey, will you do me a big favor?
Sure.
Angie Dickinson's an old
Isn't
pal
she
of
the
ours.
cutest?
Yeah.
yeah.
If you can get nearer, will you tell her that we said hello?
I will definitely do that. You know, I did a policewoman way back in my dark-haired days with Angie and Earl.
Oh, wow.
And then Earl and I did a television movie directed by Gil Cates, you know, who did the Academy Award.
Right.
It was like the All About Eve country western style. So it's just fun to catch up with everybody and remember all the times you worked together.
Well, let me give out the website. It's www.hollywoodshow.com. And you can go and look it up and see what the times of the day they are. And
Yes, it's Saturday, I actually know, from 10 to 5, and Sunday from 11 to 4.
Perfect.
And how much are your pictures?
Oh, you know, I think everybody's are different, and I never take care of that. I kind of just stay away from that
Okay.
and have a good time.
Well, everybody go say hi to Lonnie and everybody
please
else.
do. Please come out and see us.
Honey, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. It's great to talk to you, too.
We love you, Lonnie.
Thank you.
Love you, too.
Take care.
Bye.
Guys, more great stuff coming up here on the PM Show with Larry and Nancy Manetti right after these messages.
Do you own a car you no longer want and you don't have the time or energy to sell it? Donate your car to Heritage for the Blind. Your donation is tax deductible and your car will be towed away for free. Call 800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, trucks, vans, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. Call now. Your donation will help those in need. Heritage for the Blind is a non-profit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call now to donate your car. And as a special thank you, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to over 50 locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now. Call 800-785-9618. Donating is easy. It's tax deductible, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher by donating. Call 800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
Larry Manetti's favorite deli is Cavaretta's Italian Deli at 22045 Sherman Way in Canoga Park, California. Shop Cavaretta's Italian Deli for cold cuts, homemade cannolis, meatballs, lasagna, marinara sauce, and much, much more. Cavaretta's is open 7 days a week and has been voted the best sandwich shop by Fox 11 Television for 3 years in a row. Cavaretta's Deli in Canoga Park, the same owner, 28 years. Go to cavarettasdeli.com.
Log on to fantasygolftour.com for weekly fantasy golf events with cash and free play options. Go to fantasygolftour.com to play in this week's $3,000 purse event for free. That's right, play in this week's $3,000 purse event for free.
My name is Marina from Fort Lauderdale. I played in the $20,000 event and won $5,000. It was so easy to play.
Sign up now at fantasygolftour.com for this week's event for free. You can be one of the next big winners, but you can't win if you don't play. So go to fantasygolftour.com for weekly events that follow the golf tour with sponsored purses from $20,000 to $100,000. Don't just watch the game, become a part of the game and win big. What are you waiting for? Log on now to fantasygolftour.com and play for free in this week's $3,000 purse event. That's fantasygolftour.com. Fantasygolftour.com. Taking fantasy golf to the next level.
Hi, this is Larry Manetti. I played Rick on Magnum PI. This winter, you've got to escape to Hawaii and stay at the Hilton Hawaiian Village Waikiki Beach Resort. Come lounge by your choice of 5 beautiful sparkling swimming pools. Surf or swim on Waikiki's whitest white sandy beach. Enjoy water sports at Duke Kahanamoku Lagoon. Visit the shops. Dine at any one of Hilton Hawaiian Village's favorite restaurants and watch awesome fireworks on Friday nights. Hilton Hawaiian Village is Waikiki's only true destination resort. With more of everything, folks, book today at HiltonHawaiianVillage.com or see your travel agency. And don't forget to say, Rick sent me.
Hi, this is Joe Mantegna. Every time my Uncle Willie tells me about his service in Patton's Third Army in World War II, I'm reminded of what we owe the U.S. Army. 14 generations of American soldiers who have courageously defended our nation. Their stories represent the best of America and should never be forgotten. Join me to help build the National Museum of the United States Army, a long overdue tribute to all American soldiers. To learn more, visit armyhistory.org.
Welcome back, everybody. The PM Show with Larry and Nancy Manetti and our good buddy Will Link. Will, what is coming up on the movie review segment?
I got to admit, I got some weird ones this week.
Yes.
There was it's been not a lot of big, great films lately, so I decided to go weird and indie, and I'm going to be telling you about some of those a little later.
All right. A little delve into Will Link's mind here with some strange indie films.
We're in trouble.
Believe me, these are deep into someone's minds, for better or worse.
Absolutely. And taking your calls, guys, 800-336-2225, 800-336-2225. On the line right now, we have Gary from Michigan. Hey, Gary, how's it going, buddy?
Oh, I am just doing fine. Thank you very much. Eric, hi, Manetti's.
Hello, Eric. How are you?
No, that's Gary,
I'm
honey.
doing pretty good, actually.
I'm fine.
Hi,
thank
Gary.
you very much. And I've got a question for you. Were you friends with Bill Mooney?
Who?
Bill Mooney from Lost in Space.
Oh, Lost in Space.
Well, that answers the question.
No. No, but I thought he was lost.
No. Actually, you know what? I watched that a lot, and I know who he is. He's a very good actor, and I thought that was a terrific show. And being in Hawaii, I was prejudiced, but, I'm sorry that we don't. But if you remind me, I'll try and get him on.
Right, and I'll forward the question to you by email about his friendship with Jonathan Harris.
Okay. That would be
Thanks.
cool. Well, thank you.
What about Jonathan Harris?
He's played Dr. Smith there. In fact, he was the one who saved the show.
Oh,
He's
I
got a
did
lot
not
of
know
fans.
that. I did not know that.
Larry wouldn't know that.
Well, I'm not Larry.
You can ask Bill Mooney.
Yeah.
Okay.
About Jana.
There are so many great actors out there, so much talent here in L.A., and I give everybody credit. Just even for anybody that even comes here and doesn't make it and goes home, God bless you. You make everybody happy.
A lot of talent out there. Hey, Gary, thank you.
And you too, Gary. Keep it up.
Sure. Bye.
Hi.
Was he also in that Twilight Zone episode where he sends people to the cornfield? Was that Bill Mooney?
I think that was Bill Mooney.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
getting-
good one.
I'm getting a yes from my uncle out there. Hello.
He's been sent to the cornfield. He's out there.
That was a scary episode.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Classic.
Cool.
Okay, emails, guys. If you want to send us emails, it's lmanetti@crni.net. Is that how we're doing it?
Yeah, but also I want everybody to know that they can go to Larry's
There we go.
personal website,
Yes.
well, his website at LarryManetti.com, and there you can purchase pictures that you pick out. Tell me the number of picture you want, and he will sign them and autograph them personally to you. Also,
That's right.
it is the only place to buy his book, Aloha Magnum, which is fantastic.
Yeah, and any questions for the show, guys, you can send them to lmanetti@crni.net. We do have one here from L. If you could have any celebrity fill in as a host for you, aside from myself, of course, when you cannot do the radio show, who would it be? Who would you have as your guest celebrity fill in? Anybody in the world?
Clint Eastwood.
Oh, Clint. Wow.
Yeah.
I could handle that.
Yeah, I would. He's a cool guy. He's a good guy.
And he
He's
could
a
actually,
sweet man.
He could actually do the show
Well, you
without
know-
me being in the chair as well.
There you go. Just a chair. I'm not
Well,
doing
first of all, he's a real hoot to talk to.
Oh, he is.
He's a very, very great musician.
That's what I
Loves
hear about him.
jazz.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
A terrific director. I mean,
He's
and-
got it all.
He does the music to most of his films.
Yes, he
It's
does.
fantastic.
Well, I
I've
mean,
heard, yeah,
and
it's amazing.
I mean, he would keep everybody busy.
That's a good answer, Larry. I'm very proud of you.
Well, if you want Clint to fill in one day, I'll be happy to join that show as well.
Well,
Thank
he
you.
was going to come do a movie review.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you could.
The Clint Eastwood
I
movie
tell you
review.
what, you can do his movie review with him looking at you, saying, "Make my day."
Yeah, that might be a little too much to handle.
That's great. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great answer for a great question. Thank you, El. Got some comments here from the Facebook page. One from Frederick Hamra. You rock, Larry. Also, Chris Klein says, "Hey, Larry, what's old Ice Pick up to these days?"
Well, Ice Pick, I'm sorry to say,
Is on to Neverland.
He's up in heaven, and he's been gone for quite a while.
Oh, wow.
I think he was like 95 or 96 when he passed on.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
And miss him. I was just talking about him the other day. And every once in a while, you'll see a movie, and there's Ice Pick. You know?
Yeah.
He did some real classic films.
His real name is Elijah Cook.
Elijah Cook.
Elijah
Yeah.
Cook. Oh, well, yeah. Chris Klein keeping an eye out for stuff that Elijah Cook has done in the past. Also, Richard Levine, you still got that island glow. I know what he's saying here, Larry. You do kind of always look like you have a tan, and you're not like these people from Jersey here that put on that orange.
No, I don't do
This
that.
is all legitimate.
I don't even think they make that stuff anymore, do they?
Yeah, they
I'm
do.
sure they do.
Spray on.
There wouldn't be a
tan.
Jersey Shore
my,
without
my
it.
glow. I love the sun. I love the outdoors, and I mean, I don't lay out there, and I don't recommend it for anybody. But if you do 15 or 20 minutes a day, and you put some sunblock on.
He gets it when he's doing yard work.
Yeah.
Well, I think I got an answer to this question of how Larry gets his great tan from Vanio Jr. Crispim. Says, "Hey Larry, all the best for you from Brazil." So that's really what Larry's been doing on those late nights,
Brazil.
flying out to Brazil,
Flying to Brazil.
getting that beautiful banda so
We love Brazil.
Funny how I
yes.
didn't know that.
Thank you, Brazil.
Oh, and look at this from Carol Erickson. Love you and Nancy. You two are the best.
Oh,
Carol.
thank you, Carol. You're a sweetie heart.
And someone named Jennifer Manetti. I don't know if that's any relation at all, but says you two are really nice people.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm
Thank
sorry,
you,
a really
Jennifer.
nice couple. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
There's quite a few Manettis.
So they're not any.
I don't know who Jennifer is, but if
Who
she's
is
a Manetti,
Jennifer?
she spell it the same way.
Manetti.
Well, then she's some kind of a
Manetti.
relative. And all over northern Italy, there's Manettis like there are Smith and Jones.
She's
so-
probably your niece and you don't remember.
Well, she
Yeah,
says you're a nice couple, anyways, unless she's like a love child. Larry, something you're not telling us, buddy?
He had to get this. You have to
Larry.
get this dirty
The
stuff.
truth comes out today.
I would love her anyway.
Oh, that's true. We'd love you.
Be careful, she might show up at
So
your
is
door.
there
now.
anything from Carnival Cruises? Folks, if you're out there in a Carnival Cruise, I hope you brought your own bilge pump.
And toilet paper.
Guys, stick around. The movie report coming up. Will Link going to talk about some of this indie trash, as we call it around here.
It's gonna be interesting. This is gonna be an interesting
Find
one.
out some about this stuff in the box office here. Taking your calls, 800-336-2225. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, folks. This is Larry Manetti. And many of you out there suffer from skin problems. Well, I've been telling you for months how to solve that problem. It's called Herpanicin. It's the most unique and effective formula on the market. It cleans your skin from the inside out. It gets rid of all kinds of acne on your back, your neck, your face, so you can feel and you could look like a movie star. Herpanicin is a natural supplement. It was created by Dr. Wayne Diamond and his staff, and trust me, this really works. I've been on these supplements for over a year now and never had a problem. There is no reason in the world to wake up and be afraid to look in the mirror. You trust Larry. Just try it. Call 888-467-4200. 888-467-4200.
Hi, folks. This is Fred Dreyer for Regenix. Like so many people today, I was losing my hair. I was literally watching it fall out, jumping right off the top of my head. So I said, that's it, enough. I called Regenix. I still remember that first day I walked through those doors. It was magical. It changed my life. When they introduced me to their patented hair analysis program, I immediately saw why I was losing my hair. Through their microscopic examination, I saw gray, sickly scalp. I had no circulation. The hair follicles themselves were caked and clogged with a dirty, oily sludge. I was so relieved. Finally, there was hope. So now, after 6 years on the Regenix program, my scalp is pink and clean and my hair is growing back. It makes so much sense. Don't wait. Call Regenix right now. Pick up the phone and put an end to your worries. Start by calling 1-800-REGENIX. That's 1-800-REGENIX, or go to Regenix.com.
And now, with the B-Movie Report, here's our own Will Ling.
Thank you. You know, I thought this week I'd go see some littler seen films, maybe bring something interesting to the people's attention.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the first one I saw, I took the bullet, so you don't have to see it. It's called Spring Breakers.
Okay.
Now, this film was getting a lot of buzz because it stars a lot of these young Disney actresses like Vanessa Hudgens and Selena Gomez in a role that's trying to go against their type. Basically, it's them on spring break doing a lot of drugs, sleeping around. Yes, really trying to
Disney people?
Disney people
Doing drugs?
And that's, I guess, supposed to be part of the shock value. James Franco's also in this film as this kind of gangster, rapper, drug dealer who finds them on spring break.
Jeez.
Now, to be fair, he does a pretty interesting performance. But this movie is just relentless. It is relentless in its repetitiveness and its pointlessness.
Well, it looks also here, Will, that they spend a lot of time in their bikinis, it seems like.
Well, that's one of the okay things about the movie.
Oh.
But it is, don't be fooled into thinking that it's something worth seeing. It's directed by this guy, Harmony Korine, and he directed a bunch of these really low-budget films. This was like his biggest budget film to date. This guy's a weirdo. He used to hang outside my college, actually, and try to pick fights and get it on film for like some movie, quote-unquote movie he was making. Like, he's out of his mind. There's these great... he's been on Letterman a bunch of times, and you could YouTube it. And there's some really interesting interviews. But basically, the guy starts his film basically saying, look at these images of spring break. It's this, like, terrible, hedonistic, shallow experience. And then he tells us this for 90 minutes. And it just de-evolves into this... pointless violence.
Oh boy!
And
this guy doesn't sound like he knows how to have a good time on spring break. That's the problem.
No.
Yeah.
Or maybe we don't know. Maybe we should be all going out there having this kind of a spring break. I'd been hearing a lot of buzz about it, so I wanted to check it out. All the girls are very indistinguishable except one, the girl Faith. And guess what? She's the religious one, and her name's Faith.
Oh.
It's a little
That's
on the nose.
clever.
Yeah, it's a little. So. You know what? If you thought it looked interesting, if you heard a good review, because there've been a lot of good reviews for this film. don't listen to it. Don't go see it.
There have actually been good reviews.
There have
for
been
this
some
film.
good reviews. I think some people are taken in by how crazy it is.
Yeah.
But I like crazy movies. I like movies like, say, Natural Born Killers. That's a good example of a violent but crazy film.
Right.
But you know what? That was smart. It was saying something about the media, and it had more intelligence behind it than this, where it's just relentless. One after the other, these images of crazy spring break. We get it. We get it after 5 minutes. So, 2 big thumbs down.
Oh, 2 big thumbs down for Spring Breakers.
However,
here we go.
I didn't want to just leave you with this terrible review, so I saw this terrific documentary that you can get on demand. Did you guys like the movie The Shining when it came out all those years ago?
Sure.
My favorite horror film of all time. I just think it's brilliant. And there's this great new documentary about it, and it's about all these, over the years, the conspiracy theories.
I was not aware that there was conspiracy theories.
That there are people who say that The Shining actually is about the Holocaust, or it's actually about the treatment of Native Americans, or it's actually, this is my favorite one, actually about how Stanley Kubrick, the director, it's his apology to the people for being the one to fake the moon landing.
Oh my goodness.
It's brilliant.
I don't believe any of these theories, but the film is fascinating because you actually learn a lot about The Shining, and you learn a lot about, like, you kind of get into these people's minds for a little bit, and they come very close to convincing you before you come back to reality.
This is all just based on metaphors in the movie. They create these metaphors in the movie.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like they see a German typewriter, and the number 42 comes up a lot, and that's the year of the 1942, the final. So they're like, it's about the Holocaust. But no, it obviously isn't. But it's a fascinating look at how, like, you see a work of art, and different people interpret it differently.
This is what happens when people take drugs and watch movies.
That could be too. That could be too.
While they're on spring break.
That's probably what happened with Stanley Kubrick.
Well, Kubrick. I've always been a huge Kubrick fan. He was a genius, and one of the things they keep pointing to is there are a lot of continuity errors in the film and stuff, and they're like, Kubrick was too much of a genius to not realize this, so he must be saying something. But no, sometimes a continuity error is just a continuity error.
Yeah.
But like I said, they show a lot of things I never noticed about The Shining, like the patterns on the carpet. They reverse themselves from scene to scene and things like that. And where I never noticed that until this film pointed it out, because they painstakingly go over the film almost like scene for scene and frame for frame. And I thought that was fascinating. Now, they say that means something. I say it's probably just Kubrick trying to drive us insane, because the movie's about someone going insane.
Well, you talked about the continuity issues as well. I agree with you in that that's probably part of Stanley Kubrick's genius, in that he wants us to kind of juxtapose us between, insanity and film, to where you're kind of like, oh, where am I? What's going on?
Exactly.
Yeah, so very interesting.
But look, if you like The Shining, or if you like Stanley Kubrick, this is on demand. You can stay in and watch it, and it's really interesting. I recommend it. It's called Room 237.
There you go, folks.
Yeah, very cool stuff. And for that one, Will, you're giving it?
I'll give that 2 big thumbs up. I really enjoyed it.
2 big thumbs down for the Spring Breakers. Don't waste your time. And 2 big thumbs up for Room 237. You can check that out on demand, Netflix, Hulu, all the big ones.
Yeah, and next week I'm very excited. The Evil Dead remake I'm going to be talking about. I'm very excited about this one.
I'm a big fan as well. I'm looking forward to that one, Will. Thank you so much for the movie report, my friend.
Thank you,
You're
Will.
welcome.
Guys, we'll be back.
Will.
Final segment here on the PM Show with Larry and Nancy Manetti when we come back right after this.
How old is the roof on your home? If it's over 15 years old, how much longer will it last before the leaks begin? Think about the damage. Then think about this. If it's time for a new roof, call Sears to get your roofing done right. And if you call Sears right now, you'll save $500. Just call 1-888-749-4455. Sears licensed, fully insured contractors install a variety of shingles and styles that are built for long-lasting performance. And you'll save $500 if you call right now. So So call Sears for a free in-home consultation. That's 888-749-4455. Hurry, this offer ends soon. It's not available in all areas. Installation provided by Sears authorized licensed contractors. License information available upon request. So if you need a new roof, call Sears Roofing. Call right now and save $500. 888-749-4455. That's 1-888-749-4455.
Hi, I'm Larry Manetti from Magnum PI. Remember me? I played Rick. And over the years, I've been asked so many times to republish my book, Aloha Magnum, which is a 5-star hit. Well, folks, I did it. If you want to see the behind-the-scenes episodes and all the naughty things that went on Magnum PI, you go to the internet and punch up LarryManetti.com, and Aloha Magnum is there at your reach. I thank you for your loyalty. Take care, folks.
Listen, if you're considering buying hardwood flooring, don't do anything until you've written down this number and received your free Lumber Liquidators catalog.
The flooring with high quality with an unbeatable price tag.
Call in the next 10 minutes to get your free catalog.
What I bought at Lumber Liquidators is a vastly higher quality than flooring I had installed 6 years ago, and for a fraction of the cost.
So if you want great hardwood flooring at unbeatable prices, trust Lumber Liquidators. We buy direct from the mills. Call right now to get our flooring guide and catalog absolutely free. It's filled with top quality hardwood flooring, including solid hardwoods, laminates, and bamboos, and even Bellawood pre-finished flooring with a 100-year transferable warranty. The same floor Bob Vila has in his home. This free catalog is full of tips, ideas, and our flooring project list to make your buying decisions easy. Hurry, call right now to get a copy of this free guide and catalog. Call 800-542-0122 to get your free copy now. 800-542-0122. 800-542-0122.
Larry Manetti's favorite deli is Cavaretta's Italian Deli at 22045 Sherman Way in Canoga Park, California. Shop Cavaretta's Italian Deli for cold cuts, homemade cannolis, meatballs, lasagna, marinara sauce, and much, much more. Cavaretta's is open 7 days a week and has been voted the best sandwich shop by Fox 11 Television for 3 years in a row. Cavaretta's Deli in Canoga Park, the same owner, 28 years. Go to cavarettasdeli.com.
Relaxing sounds. You gotta give a shout out to our music director, Tomas. Big shout out to Tomas. Thank you, man. I appreciate all the work you do over here.
Best.
Tomas is the best. Absolutely, absolutely. It's very relaxing. I feel kind of really. I can drink a martini, a cocktail.
You want to wait till the show's
A Mai
over?
Tai.
Oh, there we go.
A Singapore Slate.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
man.
beautiful.
Hawaii, take
Beautiful
me away.
sunsets. Folks, if you're thinking about a vacation, if you are taking a vacation, and if you are taking a vacation and you're not going to Hawaii, wrong. You should go to the Hilton Hawaiian Village Waikiki Beach Resort. And there are 18 restaurants and lounges on this beautiful property. There's great ocean views from every room, the Bally Steakhouse, and they got the freshest fish. Let's face it, you're right on the water. It's like you just grab a fish, throw it in a pan. And, man, they got 90 unique shops. They've got everything there from handmade Hawaiian leis. It's just a fabulous, fabulous time. And every night they got a real luau. They've got Hawaiian dancing. I mean, I could go on and on forever. The beautiful Polynesian dance review. And if you got the kiddies, they've got Camp Penguin. That's Nancy's favorite place.
Oh, it's adorable.
Where you bring the kids. And look, there's over 3,000 guest rooms, and they're all newly renovated. There's 7 towers. I stayed there. Nancy and I lived there for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
I am now staying there now that I am back on Hawaii 5-0, and I love this place. You got to trust me. Go there.
Yeah.
Not only that, it has catamaran cruises.
Catamaran.
They have fireworks. I mean, and their restaurants. They're all different kinds, from Japanese to Hawaiian to steakhouses. It's everything you could.
This is the kind of
possibly
place
want.
you don't actually have to leave property.
You
if
never,
want to.
you never
You don't.
leave. I mean, and it's just everything. The last time I was there, I went and I had breakfast. They had a new place. It was called, I think, the Tropical. If I'm wrong, folks, you know, don't murder me. But it's a beautiful place on the beach, And I'm eating breakfast, and I look, and there's a macaw parrot sticking its head around.
Oh, you got the parrot, I said.
Yeah, it was so cool. And he's like looking at me like, can I have some?
I hope
would
you
really
shared.
love it. Great place.
I was actually talking to a friend of mine who said he went there with his wife, actually. I told him that they were a
Well,
sponsor
that's
on the
new.
show.
What do you think?
And-
Everybody goes there with their girl?
Well, he was saying that he had a great time. I'm just saying. He was singing the praises of the place.
Yeah, that's the Hilton Hawaiian Village, Waikiki Beach Resort and Hotel.
Yeah.
Be sure to
And,
check it out.
You know,
On Oahu.
I'm
Yeah.
going to put this together, folks, for Panison. And if you are going on vacation or if you're not and you have a skin problem, I mean, alleviate it. I've been pushing her Panison, and it's not a snake oil. It's not hocus pocus. There's a lot of people out there with problems with their skin. They hide it with makeup. They hide it behind a menu. God only knows how horrifying it is. It's not a funny thing. And if you want to get rid of it, trust Larry. Because if I'm lying, I'm dying. It's 1-888-467-4200. 1-888-467-4200. All these commercials that you see, Proactive and Dr. Poo 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 and everything else where they give you pills and lotions.
I tried
they don't-
that thing from Dr. Poo Poo
that-
Poo Poo as well.
I take that.
Didn't
They
work.
don't give you any pills.
No.
This substance cleans you from the inside. That's where acne and blemishes come from. It alleviates it, and I promise you, you will thank me.
All
Look-
natural and vegetarian caps, too,
That's
for you
right.
people out there that are
Yes,
concerned about
absolutely.
that. So, yeah.
Try it, try it, try it.
Hey, everybody, thank you. Don't forget to go to LarryManetti.com.
I'm going to give you the number one more time. 1-888-467-4200. Sorry, Nancy.
It's okay. LarryManetti.com. Get Aloha Magnum.
Just look at me, Nancy. Just look at me.
Guys, thanks so much for joining us. If you missed any portion of the show, go to crntalk.com, download archives of all your favorite shows, and send us an email to lmanetti@crni.net, and check out the website, larrymanetti.com.
Sleep warm, folks. Twang your magic twanger, Froggy.
Hiya, kids. Hiya.